Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is race 4 of 12, uh, OSCC. We are here at Riverside. Gonna be a great race. I'm Jonathan Salos, joined today by
Raiden Korioth. It's been 2 weeks since we've been in the booth last time.
Yep.
We'd like to forget about last week after Dover.
Yeah. Interesting race. I was sick, so wasn't able to broadcast. I am still partially sick today, so you hear that in my voice, that's what that is. But yeah, I was sick last week, didn't get to stream it. It was an interesting race. Just to That's an understatement. But we're back at Riverside, gonna have some fun, gonna have some interesting battles. William Viola's on the pole, and I'll let Braden read off the qualifying order.
Jolene Sims is actually on the pole with
Oh,
a
my apologies.
1:14.258, fastest time in qualifying. On the outside pole, there was William Viola in the 27. Row 2 is Harry Crawford and the 97 of Zak Armstrong. Row 3 lined up on the inside, Flandre Wilson, and on the outside, Kyle Watts. Row 4, Victor Delgado III with Joshua Clements on the outside. Row 5, rounding out the top 10, Daniel Rivera with Scylla on the outside in 10th. Then it'll be Bradley Beal. Sorry, that's a basketball player. Brandon Beal.
We're gonna have a blast tonight. I can't wait to get out there and get going.
And Budalimic is also here. McKelworth is here in the field, rounding out the back of the pack. They didn't qualify, though.
Seemed like actually never got on track. But here we are. 28 laps here around Riverside. It's gonna be a fun race. Jolene Sims on the pole. Green flags in the air. We're already rolling here at Riverside.
Good jump from the 04.
And surprisingly, she's on the outside. Oh no.
One car around. I don't think
That's
that'll be a restart. Oh, and they're going.
Oh, who's that? Oh,
it's a restart.
Yep. Wreck it out. That was Itarovic in the back. That's, oh my goodness, someone's barrel rolling. That was Taha Aziz. But yeah, it looks like Nicholas Padima never gridded. Cameron McKellar is the last car to start. And they're gonna retry that real quick. Only one restart for tonight, so if anything happens this time, they're out of luck. And apologies for saying Viola was on the pole. I forgot we're not in an oval.
Well,
we're at a road course.
I called one of our drivers in the field an NBA player.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it evens out. But it's weird how, despite being on pole, Sims is on the outside for turn 1. Turn 1's a left-hander, and she's on the right.
I guess the game doesn't qualify that.
Yeah, it's something you can change in the I&I, but seems like whoever made the track, also oversight on my part, but whoever made the track didn't factor that in. And Sims is on the outside. She did hold it pretty well. It's honestly, it's kind of better to be on the outside of that corner, at least on the restart when you're side by side, because it's
absolutely
easier to get that run off, and then you have the advantage going into the S's. So we'll see if she's able to hold that again, which hopefully she will. Too much of a challenge last time, but they fired the engines one more time. We're gonna see if we can get this going without a wreck. And that wreck actually came before the S's, which makes me scared because the S's are 10 times worse.
It might have been an accidental caution throw because it was a one car. I'm not sure how that rule is.
Yeah, it's dependent on, if we want to restart it for just one person or just say tough luck. But try one more time. Viola and Sims top 2. They take the green once again at Riverside.
Oh, already jostling in the back, 3 wide.
That was Flandre Wilson wiggling a ton you saw there in that restart.
I want to keep an eye on where this 92 is going to go. A lot of these faster cars that didn't have good qualifying laps, we want to see how important that track position is for them earlier in the race. The 97 in the gravel.
Ooh, he's off. 76 as well. The 0, Scylla. Whoa, cars all over in the gravel.
92 makes a bold jump ahead of the 76 for position. All over the curbs. We got a car in the gravel in the back.
Oh, 2 spin. That's Flandre Wilson and Joshua Clements. They're okay.
Caution is out.
Caution's out, though. That is unfortunate. Clements will drop all the way to the back. Now it's going to be a race back to the line.
That is, oh man.
Sims still has the advantage over Viola by a couple car lengths.
If there was a time for that to happen, it would be now on the first lap.
Yeah,
He still has time to recover.
It'll be single file restarts from here, so they won't have to worry about being side by side going through the S's. But
I cannot wait to see these four cars battle throughout the race.
Viola looking outside.
Ooh.
Didn't have it, but he's going to have a big run off the corner here.
Huge run.
Looks out inside.
Maybe not.
And, oh, I think he got that at the line. Caution is out. Luckily, cautions will be short at this racetrack because road course. They can pit and then come out and go green that same lap, especially since it's single file. So Kai Watts moved up into up into fourth. Rivera is up into fifth. Harry Crawford down to sixth, and then there's Victor Delgado right behind him in seventh. Everybody seems to be all right. Not too big of damage, it looked like on Clements. I think he's okay.
No damage really at all there.
But while we have the chance, let's take a look at what happened. See if we can dissect how this incident occurred.
I think this is just a result of the nerves being high. These are hard points to hit in these corners. These are hard apexes to hit. Drivers could still have to have some shaky hands here. We know at the beginning of these races, nerves are high. I think that's just what that's all this is. We just got these drivers got to get settled in here. That's all that incident is, and it's unfortunate that Flandre got collected in it.
Definitely. Just missed the corner slightly, and not much Flandre could do.
On these restarts, it's when you have to be perfect.
Yeah.
You can make those mistakes longer in a run, but that you have to be pitch perfect in those situations. One car that really did like that, though, was Brandon Beal getting some good track position earlier. They're third in points right now. 14 points behind the lead, Brandon Beal in the championship battle. And one car that isn't here tonight, Landon Lyle, the points leader, they're going to lose some position there, and Brandon Beal could make a huge jump here.
Got that right.
As well as Zak Armstrong, second in points, of course, in second, battling for the lead there, now third.
And that's important because Armstrong is only 7 points behind Lyle. Everyone here is going to get points. The point system is 15 for 15 drivers, so all 15 people here will get points. Excuse me, I had to cough. So assuming Armstrong can finish like in the top half, he'll get points. As you see a few cars coming down pit road. Victor Delgado, he will lead them.
And Brandon Beal.
Everyone outside the top 6 looked like came down pit road. But yeah, as long as Armstrong can finish in the top 10, he'll either tie or take the lead from Lyle. So it's big that Lyle's not here. As well as, like you said, Clements, Beal, they're all up there in points. It's a big day to miss for Landon Lyle. Unfortunately, I do know he was unable to make it as he was at a real life race, so he's doing some watching some racing in real life rather than online. Good for him, but
great pit stop for the 37, and good for him as well. Yeah, that's always love to be out at the track on the weekend, not here in this lame virtual world.
Beal will get out first. Yeah. Impressive.
You plan on going back to Rockingham?
I don't know. I think I will. It's really fun track. I'm really hoping the Cup Series goes there because that would be sick.
I'm really hoping they pull the trigger on that sooner than later.
But seeing Xfinity and Truck both go there, and a lot of people loved it, I think Cup's gonna go there. The pace car lights are out now. Going green this time again, single file. But William Viola is your leader now. Got by Jolene Sims late.
What this 15 does here, they've snuck their way all the way up here after that initial start. They were way back in the pack on row 10.
He's now up to...
Or row 5, sorry. Started the race on row 5.
Started race row 5, now he's up to P5.
That's tire cooling if I've ever seen it. Using lessons learned from Jonathan Solos.
Wow. I don't know if you want your tires cool here though. I mean, it's sketchy with cold tires. You want them hot, not cold. I heard from William Viola, first 2 or 3 laps, he didn't like how it drove. It was sketchy. It was tough.
Well, he's in the lead
Mistakes are
right now.
easy. Yeah, he did it on that first lap of tires. He said he really liked it once the tires heated up around lap 2 or 3. So if they get a run going here, I think he'll be in prime position. But you saw the mistake Joshua Clements made. It's easy to mess up on these cold tires. But regardless, going back green here. See if we can have a clean time through the
Green flag.
gosh, I can't even get my words together.
4, jumper to the outside,
Wow.
out of the inside of that 97. They're gonna have their fender there.
Armstrong, not a good restart.
It will clear him.
Here comes
4
Watts.
to the inside of the 27. Oh, big bump to the 4. They're both in the gravel, side by side now.
Ooh, through the S's. That's sketchy, and that's going to cause a big checkup chain reaction through these guys.
27 now with a big gap. 4, the Kyle Watson second.
He's up
That's where
to
he wants
second.
to be.
Oh, Flandre Wilson's off one more time. Merges back. No damage. All Aziz, I think, went off as well. But everybody makes it through the hairpin. Back up front, William Viola still leads by a couple car lengths over Watts. As they come down the long back straight. And this is a fast left-hander up here. You don't want to hit the wall. That wall is sketchy. I've hit it multiple times racing here at Riverside, and then you go flying out to the side.
Watching them dive through the 190 mile an hour, getting close to that cutoff wall, it is sketchy.
I've done it too many times and paid the price.
That was a massive restart for the 52 of Victor Delgado. We know how fast they are on road courses. They're going to be up to 6th, I think, coming across the line after restarting 10th.
Impressive indeed. And Badimlik
big
is on
spin,
track.
car hard on the wall, multiple cars.
Oh, Flandre Wilson, Harry Crawford, Daniel Silla. Big crash at the exit of turn 1. Caution's going to come back out again. Oh, Viola's off and he's through the gravel. He keeps it together. Now here comes Watts.
Watts is going to want that track position side by side.
Door to door. Don't want to be on the outside here, really. It's not a great spot to be in. Watts is going to take the spot. New leader, the 4 of Kyle Watts.
That 04 is getting a lot of draft.
Yeah, like you were speaking about, Victor Delgado. He's up to 6th. Very impressive. He did pit on that last caution. Can Viola do the same thing he did to Sims on the last race back? No, he's going to stick it low.
A pretty conservative line there. They're going to be happy where they are.
Oh, and he wiggles. He's in the wall and he spins.
He hasn't reached the line yet.
Now he does.
He's going to keep 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I think everybody will be able to get around him fine.
He's going to keep it locked down now. Wow.
Smart move. Unfortunate.
Sketchy action at Riverside early.
Yeah, like he said, he came across 3rd, so he'll be able to reclaim his spot. Yeah, but Badimlik, I was saying that as you mentioned, there was a wreck. Badimlik is on track now.
Interesting.
So he will get a few, if not all.
This is a hard crash into turn 1.
Yeah, we'll go take a look at that real quick while they're under caution. Interested to see what happened. I saw Flandre Wilson in that. Harry Crawford.
I was going to bring up this in the pre-race. This track, it's got a style to it to where it's going to be it's very testy. People testing each other all day. Who's going to go where? A bit of a genital measuring contest, if you will.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's a perfect example of what just happened here.
Just not a great spot to go too wide.
I mean, it's just a position that's so unnecessary for
this early in the race.
We still have a lot of laps to go here, a lot of laps to log. The 23, just no reason to be trying that.
And for the 76 to miss the corner, yeah, it's
threw it in there, trying to hit an apex that they just couldn't with the 76 in the line.
And Daniel Silla spun trying to avoid it. Luckily didn't hit anything, but went off in the dirt a little bit.
Oh, we've got more tire cooling here.
Down the back.
Or whatever this is.
If you want to call it that, yeah. See how many cars come to pit road this time. I don't know exactly what fuel is.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'd assume it's either a 1 or a 2 stopper.
I believe it's a 1.
Depends.
But I think it's about 20 if, you know, I might get in car just to see after they're past a pit road. I want to say it's about 20, so.
That would sound about right for a road course. Usually a 1 stopper that's near the end of a long run.
And everybody's coming down this time. All the leaders, at least.
Whoa.
But some of the people that stayed out last time.
Brandon Beal.
And he's gonna... Does he lead the lap? Yes, I think he did.
Looks like he tried.
Well, he'll lead the lap on the restart anyways, but in that lap lead point is important. Ooh, Watts had to back up.
Yep. Yeah.
Missed his stall.
I've seen a few people sliding forward. I think 23 might. Nope. They're good. She's good.
A different grip, or what's the word? Material. The actual pit boxes are concrete. The outside is asphalt.
Stop for the 15.
Wow, look at that from Daniel Rivera. He gets out. Kyle Watts loses 3 spots.
23 still on pit road. Lots of damage to her car, if that's the case.
Now she'll get moving. And Cameron McElrath, last of the cars on pit road.
I was going to say before they came into pit road for those stops, I'm really impressed with how the 15 has held on to their track position. I haven't seen them run well on a track like this really ever before.
He does have that win at Talladega. He's only an OSCC up to this point, and he has a decent DNF rate. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's closer to 50 than I'm sure he'd like. That hit or miss seems to be in this league, but but regardless, he does have that win. You can't take that away from him. Huge last lap crash. Also a broadcasted race. Go back and look at that if you want. It's pretty funny.
That was a great race.
Yeah, it was a great race, and then hilarious end to it as well. So either way, Brandon Beal, your leader. Taha Aziz stayed out as well, and he will inherit second spot. Jolene Sims, William Viola, and Zak Armstrong round out the top 5.
Clements back in the top 10.
Good for him after that first crash. See if he can continue the momentum. Or not.
How are these old tires going to fire off here?
And one thing I should have checked is if they pit on the first caution. Because if they did,
these two did. I was wondering if maybe they're trying to draw it out and
make
the race now on fuel.
I mean, if you pit the first caution, that was lap 2 that they pit. I know he coming across lap 3. And apologies, I didn't have my picker up, but
52 got out of line there. I don't know if that's going to be a penalty. 48 peeking to the inside.
He looked inside, didn't do it. Here comes Sims to the outside of him.
I think
big
I just heard
move.
Some rubber. Nope, no spin.
Oh, and Beal's off.
Wow.
He's going to lose 2 spots immediately. Alex Hunt in the wall in the back.
He's all the way in the wall.
No caution to be thrown for that. They stay green. Single car.
These restarts are just so chaotic.
They are. Taha Aziz takes the lead. I saw a lockup there, yeah. Oh, and Joshua Clements will go around with Victor Delgado.
And the 52.
Caution, I believe, will come out. It will, yes.
Yep. 4 diving to the inside of the 97.
And I'm pressing all the wrong buttons on the ticker.
37 is all over the place. Those old tires are sliding.
He led his lap. Taha Aziz trying to see if he can lead a lap. Trying to hold off Jolene Sims.
27 looking to the inside.
Sims, big move. Looking outside here. Does she have it?
Oh, big run.
Does she have
Fresh
enough of a
tires are gonna wrap
run?
it. Oh,
Aziz
yep.
leaves space, but
Oh.
did he lift?
Bala got it.
Oh, gets it. He will lead his lap. It looked like, I don't know if something happened, but it looked like I saw flames at the pipe right as they were about to get in the line. I was like, did he lift there and give it up? But you'll take a look at what happened that time.
Must have been a lift for a shift. I know
Yeah.
there are drivers who use auto clutch.
Yeah.
They will do that.
It looks like just the same thing again.
52.
Same thing that Clements did.
Yeah, Clements had, I mean...
Delgado just gets in too deep.
One of the more frustrating moments you can have at this point in the race. We're off. It's not the restart anymore. We're 8 laps in now. Whenever you have a driver take your fate out of your hands like this, it is very frustrating.
Definitely. And Clements worked his way back up just to get taken out again like that. Unfortunate.
Yeah, 52 is just completely
Not
out
making
of line.
that corner. Just Clements on board. Yeah, 52 in his mirror. Nothing you can do at that point other than cut the corner and probably wreck yourself anyways. So, unfortunate, but it's the way the cookie crumbles.
We're going to have to start bringing out the Larry Mack stats if we get so many cautions. We got to fill up all this time. Where's the cutaway car?
See who's going to come down pit road this time. If Aziz decides to pit, he'll continue to stay out, lead some more laps.
That silence was just like a commercial break. Oh,
It was.
down pit road.
Yeah. And a lot of the guys you pit last time are as well. Now I'm thinking they're probably going to be good on fuel to the end here.
And Flandre.
If they're good on fuel, most of them most likely kind of top off and get back going. They didn't really run under good tires that much, though. More so a matter of fuel, I bet.
I love how the pit lane cams on this track just show an abyss of nothing, and I can't use it to watch the race off pit road.
Yeah, I had to customize them because they sucked.
Harry Crawford.
Crawford off first. It looked like he just did his flash and go.
Stop as well. Probably going to keep some track position at least.
A close race between Scylla and McElrath. I think McElrath got that 4 wide off of pit road. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wondering who got that. Looked like Edarovic might have got first. I couldn't tell who got first out of that group.
I think it was, oh my goodness. Might have been Delgado or Budalimic. No matter what, they are hashtag aura farming, as the kids say.
Wow. Can't believe you just said that. No, Edarovic is last. I don't know if he sped or something, but that was terrible. Please. My ears hurt after hearing that. Gonna act like it didn't happen. Yeah, Delgado gets the first out of them. Then it's Hunt, Badimlik, and then Edarovic. Rivera's still on pit road. Not sure if he has an issue or if he's parking it for the day.
Oh, yeah, what is going on here?
Like you said, the 04 and 23 stayed out, so if they go to the end here, I don't think they'll be good on fuel. Because it seemed like everyone else went in to top off. So we'll see, but them going green to the end here is a questionable.
Yeah, I don't know when we're going to get at this rate. Anything could happen, really. I think this is just a race where it's
just first lap mistakes, really.
At this point, it's shaping up to be a wild card winner for sure.
Eric Crawford's in third right there. This is his first OSCC start. Comes from a couple other leagues. But first star in OSCC, he is signed to DDS Racing. We have lost Kale Teskar, so now it is Crawford, Clements in the 92, Zak Armstrong in the 97, and then, of course, Daniel Rodriguez in the 20, who's not here tonight. So DDS has 3 cars, the most out of any team here today. But gonna be going back green this time. Jolene Sims, your leader. Andre Wilson right there behind.
Yeah, the team side of things in OSCC has really gotten shaken up recently.
Green flag is back out. And yeah, you're right. It has. Already big move to the outside. Wilson trying to make something happen early.
My replay
Sims
was
will
back a little
hold.
bit. I was behind.
Team standings right now. I believe DDS leads over Mile 127 Racing, who only has 2 cars here today.
Teammates racing hard for 6th.
Speaking of Mile 127. This restart was a lot more spaced out in terms of through the S's. These guys were...
I think we're finally getting the memo
yeah.
here.
Gotta go hard early. Pause.
Lyle to the inside of the 37. 04 with a huge gap.
They're going to be door to door down the back. But Viola has the draft. He'll have the advantage here. And will clear... yes, does clear his teammate. Viola seems to be the faster car of those two, but... strategy,
heavy
wow,
on the
big
brakes.
sin, yeah. Definitely faster and tall as these right now. Oh, as he hit the curve there, trying to avoid the 48.
Climbing the rumble strips there.
This track is not easy to pass on. That's why we've been seeing a lot of people force moves. The S's are not great to pass in. The hairpin's not great.
Yeah, it's a lot of flat road.
Yeah. Easy to get stuck behind someone for
Huge
multiple
run
laps.
on the 48, 27's all over the place.
He is trying to get this 48. Ooh, lockup in front. Oh, Flandre Wilson went off again. Through the dirt. Looked like she lost time.
It looked like she was actually catching the 04 as well.
Yeah. So easy to make that mistake and then just lose all your progress. Here
Heavy
he comes.
on the brakes, 48.
48 lets him
go.
Yep. Smart move from Aziz. Don't risk it. Still got half the race to go.
Got a big 3-car battle just outside of the top 10, or looking into the top 10, trying to break into the top 10 here.
Seeing a multitude of lines through the final carousel.
Yeah, it seems like people are, I don't know if there really is too much of an approach to it.
I typically go wide early and try to get a runoff.
I think it's just getting heavy on the brakes and kind of just getting settled into a lane.
Yeah.
All that's really cared about right there. Ooh, 52 trying to put their nose somewhere it can't go. On the 0 of Scylla. Haven't seen Scylla run this well yet today.
Yeah. Running in 10th.
Looks like they're all stacking up just outside the top 5. With the 48 on those old tires, they're really slowing them up.
And the 97. Yeah, 48 is slow. He already lost a lot of time to Viola. Viola got by Watts now as well.
All sorts of stacking up now from just this point on. 2 wide.
That 27
All the way back
easily
to
one
the
of the
34.
fastest cars. And look at the pack right there. You see Watts, he's probably about 2 seconds ahead of Aziz, and then it's a pack of cars. And big move to the inside from Rivera. He's back there in what I believe is 13th.
Delgado heavy on the brakes to the inside of the 97. They're going to clear him. Huge jump into the corner from the 52. That was honestly an incredible corner. Don't know how they got that done under the brakes.
Some good racing back here.
48 out of 1.
And he's still holding on to this spot. Nobody has gotten by him yet. I think once he get and he's in the dirt.
The gravel. He somehow held on to it though.
In the 52. What a move on Clements. Oh, he gets in a Beal. They wiggle, they slide. Can they save it? Oh my goodness.
37 can't be happy with that. I would not let that
Here comes
stand.
Bedimlik.
He started this lap in 16th.
He's still a lap down. He shouldn't be, but he is.
He is still a lap down.
See if they get that fixed. If not, I'll fix it. But yeah, Beal got hit by the 52. You can tell Aziz and Beal are not as fast as some of these other guys. Delgado was not trying to wait around. He's trying to go now.
That was, I mean, that's borderline terrorism, trying to pass in the S's.
Well, he did it on Clements and then tried to do it as well on Beal, but Clements is going to get back by him here. This is for eighth.
Clements does now. It's like a new challenger comes up.
Yeah.
To try and get around these two slower cars on this different
Oh,
strategy.
Flandre Wilson went around from second. He's in the
Still in the
grass.
gravel.
Gravel, sorry, not grass. Oh, and she's going to merge. I think they'll all get around her fine.
They'll be all right.
Yep. That's going to put her all the way back in 11th.
Damn.
Looked like she went up
Crawford,
into the
a little
grass
loose.
up higher, and then...
I mean, this is an absolute march from William Viola.
He is up into third place. Staring down Harry Crawford, who's up into second. Great run for him, by the way.
We'll see how long that lasts. They've been all over the racetrack trying to hold on to that track position. This 37's getting a little on the offensive here on the 48. Taking the outside. Gassing it up. 48 gassing it up as well. This is what the 92 wants. It'll give him a chance to get by these two slower cars.
And Wilson will come to pit road. Oh,
Back in the gravel, he's gonna hit the wall hard.
he merges back on. He's okay.
How
The
did he- oh my
76 was
goodness.
off as well. They're
How
both
did he
going to
keep that
lose
out of the
time.
wall? We're gonna have to get a replay of that.
See if we can real quick. Let me know if anything happens. But
I mean, how did he hold on to that? He was following the 76's line, and it got him in a place he did not want to be. They're still battling for second.
oh yeah, just following him too hard. He barely saves that. That is impressive.
I thought he was going to just absolutely ship it off through the gravel into the wall. I cannot believe he kept it straight.
But yeah, they're both going to lose a ton of time to Sims here.
Racing is tightening up again now for these positions, just outside the top five. And now for seventh as Delgado has caught the back bumper of the 92 of Clements.
Deemlick's still there. Hanging with these guys. I think he has the speed to pass him. He's being patient right now, though.
Oof, big lead
Aziz
from the
way
48.
wide, and he's...
They're
Oh,
keeping
he's going to
side
door
by
him.
side contact.
37 Beal goes
Theo
off.
has been getting
Oh,
bullied.
Clements is warping all
Oh.
over the place. Oh, my goodness. This is sketchy.
You gotta be kidding me. They still keep it straight.
Somehow. And now he's side by side with Bedimlik. He'll have to
He's just
concede
gonna let him
that.
go.
Yeah.
Tire lock
Big
up in
lockup from
front.
Beal. He's out of shape now after what happened through the S's.
Beal has been getting just bullied.
Yeah. Here comes Bedimlik on Delgado.
Delgado's been
Still
fighting
side
hard
by
for this track
side.
position all day. They don't care if they're a lap car or not. 52 does not care.
He's lead lap, by the way.
Now he's lead lap? Oh, you gave him his lap back.
Yeah. Bedimlik almost clear, and he will. To the left-hander. That 34 is up into what I believe is 6th place. Oh, Aziz, big wiggle there. I don't know what happened. No, 7th. 34. Sorry.
Andre's about to go a lap down.
What
think she
a
might have
turn of
hit.
events for her, yeah. Sims is only a few corners behind. You see, Viola is still 3 seconds back from Sims. So he's not terribly far off, but I mean, like I said, it definitely didn't help that
This
him
gap has
and
definitely
Crawford
gotten smaller. It just, I don't know how
isn't,
long those tires
yeah,
are going to last. I mean, I can only imagine how much pushing he's had to do to gain this much track position.
started, I think, 6th or 7th on that restart on the last one. But the big question that I'm still having is Jolene Sims good on fuel? Because we know everybody else came in on the last caution. Everybody else came in and topped off. Sims and Wilson both stayed out. Are they good? Well, I know Wilson will be because she pit now. But is Jolene good on fuel, or will she have to come down pit road and eventually concede the lead to the 27?
She's still full throttle through the corner, second gear. I mean, she just took that final corner full speed. Doesn't seem like there's any fuel saving. This is a pretty hard push here.
Still all in line. I'll watch.
Smooth through the S's. This 04 is clinical.
Watt's still P4. He's holding on. Decent gap back to that pack.
The 27!
Oh no, and he's
he's
into the wall. Oh my gosh.
Are you serious? Is there gonna be a caution?
He'll roll, and he's back rolling.
He's gonna go. Oh my god.
He gained 9/10 last lap and then did that. I think he's okay. I see some left rear damage, but and then he misses that corner. Oh, he's in trouble.
In the wall. Gonna spin it on the track. Now he's gonna get it straight. Oh no. That was what Jolene needed right there. Nothing to worry about now.
Yeah, Harry Crawford 6 seconds back, and she just gained 8/10 on him last lap, so he is up in the second now. Viola will most likely come down pit road. Got big damage in. I'm sure tires are heavily worn.
Spectacular spin.
Take a look at that post race if you get a chance. But yeah, what a wreck. I turned to him and then all of a sudden he's airborne. Wheels off the ground. That was crazy. No, he's not going to pit. He's going to stay out.
Just hoping for a caution at this point. Yep. The damage must not be so bad.
Aziz has caught Watts.
34 and Clements. Clements down pit road.
Oh, wow. Both those two came down. They did pit.
Good on
yeah, I was going to say.
Maybe we
might all be
all the 27 on
Oh, he's off again.
Viola, it is just turning into absolute disaster.
Kenny. Oh, he spins back. Oh, my goodness. Victor Delgado's off. Oh, and he's into the wall.
Oh, massive crash.
Delgado gets it back rolling. 27 has retired. What a huge hit into the wall for Victor Delgado.
I cannot believe he just tried getting back on track in the gravel in first gear.
What a wreck. What a turn of events. He went from looking like he's going to take the lead to now DNFing. He's going to finish 15th. As I think Cameron McElrath is still...
For the 52.
No, 14th, sorry. But still, yeah, McElrath is DNF'd as well, I believe. What a wreck. And yeah, the 52, huge nose damage. He's most likely going to come down pit road. But like you said, I'm wondering, Harry Crawford down pit road.
Yep, here they come. Beal, Aziz, Armstrong, the Zero of Scylla. Oh, yeah, everyone's got to pit again.
How interesting. And we thought Jolene would be out of luck, but no. Oh, 77 of aerobic spins in front of her, but luckily he's out of the way. Didn't cause any harm.
Watts is on his way, but 77 will get straight.
And one thing, I know Watts is really fast on these road courses, but Jolene, in the past about 5 laps, has pulled about 5 seconds on Watts. It was about 11-second gap when I last looked, and now it's 16. Aerobics off again, so she is flying right now. The only person who had something before was Viola. He's now gone.
Crawford had a good stop.
That is going to be unfortunate for him. Nicholas Badimlik back onto pit road. I think he sped.
Oh, man, brutal.
Andre Wilson off already.
Nikki B ain't going to get it done today.
Yeah. And is she actually... Yeah, she's actually running with Clements. She does have older tires than him by probably about 5-6 laps. He pit earlier after wrecking. Oh, and there goes Clements off. Wilson's going to get by. See if Clements has anything for her to get her back. Those two
That
ally
52
cars are throwing me
just
off.
got his damage repaired, and he's coming off now as the leader's in the 04.
So almost a lap down is Delgado. Well, actually, no, he's probably about 20 seconds to the good, but still, that did not help at all. He was running well. That's going to set him back. And he was running up with that pack. Joshua Clements now is in the carousel. Delgado is back in the hairpin. That's about half the track.
Kyle Watts is saving fuel heavily right now. I don't know. He is
And he
second on this lap.
almost went off there. Kept it together.
He hasn't. Has he gone down pit road yet?
I don't believe he
think
has.
He's trying to save this
Actually,
till
no.
the very end of the race.
Yeah, he hasn't gone down pit road. Neither has Sim. Well, Sims just did.
I mean, if you watch him go into these corners, I mean, he's pretty much just shutting the engine off, the equivalent of it, just holding the clutch and just coasting it through the entire corner. Sounds like his car is off right now.
Yeah, I don't hear him. Watch him through.
The 7 of Hunt is doing the same thing, and they're scored in third. They're on the same strategy right now.
Interesting.
That was actually going to get in the wall right there. Saving a little too much fuel. Jolene just came across the line in third. Yep, and I mean, I don't know. The 4 might be able to win off this, but I don't know about if the 7 will keep this track position because that 04 is coming up quick on those fresh tires.
About 4 seconds behind Hunt. I don't think he's going to be able to keep it, just based off the fact that Sims is flying. Eric Crawford's still right there, though. He's only 6 seconds back from Sims, so having a great run for him. I'm just curious if Kyle Watts can hold off Sims. It's 6 to go. He's coming to take 5 this time by, so it'll be interesting.
I'm not one to glaze, but if Watts pulled this off, then the hype would be true about this man.
I hate to say it, but you're right.
I must say.
I hate to say it, you're right. 5 laps to go. Kyle Watts, your leader. Sims
around.
has moved up into second. Oh, no.
Not in front of everybody, though. It's the end of the S's. They'll get straight.
From bad to worse for him. Like I said earlier, he sped on pit road, had to come back down. Lost about 20 seconds to Clements, and then he was around. He came in with Clements left with him, and then had to come back down. So now he's spun again. That's going to lose him more time. Unfortunate.
This 04 is coming.
I believe she gained about 3 seconds that last time by. Which at this pace would barely not win her the race, but that's if Watts is able to keep this pace, which I'm sure he's going to have to go slower at some point. Because 1, his tires are wearing, and 2, he might end up having to save more fuel. That's what I see a lot of times, is when I save fuel, I save, and I just have to keep saving more and more as I get closer to the end, so we'll see what he's able to do.
Having a little moment in my household real quick. Might be on hold. We'll be on call here with Jonathan Solis for a second.
This is obviously more important. See Delgado in the back there. He's looking to unlap himself. I'm sure he'll be able to. That's to get by Watts. Current battles. Let's see what we got. Andre Wilson, Tall Aziz, Brandon Beal. Wilson is on much older tires than these guys. And Zak Armstrong. I didn't see him there. Wilson on much older tires than a lot of these guys, but he is still pretty fast. She just wrecked herself earlier, so still has pace. See if she's able to keep it. Oh, and she's in the dirt. So is Aziz. Nick Clements was in it too. 3.5 second gain for Sims that by. I want to give another shout out to Harry Crawford. I know I've been shouting him out all race, but he is still P3. I am impressed. His first race, as long as he doesn't make a mistake from here, he'll take home a podium. His next closest contender is 10 seconds back. That's Joshua Clements. Alexander Hunt is saving, so he'll lose more time. May lose out on the top 5. We'll see. Watts has taken 3 laps to go, though. What I'm wondering is, will it impact Watts as Delgado tries to pass? Because he's definitely caught. Only 10 seconds back for Sims now. That was actually a 4-second gain that time by. This is going to be close. Oh,
right.
Watts is sliding, though. Big wiggle.
We're back in the studio.
Welcome back. I don't know if you caught me, but I was saying this is more important, man. Obviously, right? OSCC is life. Sims has caught 4 seconds at last lap. At this pace, it would be enough, but we're going to see if Victor Delgado plays a factor here. He's going to try to get around Watts, I assume, and unlap himself. 2 laps to go has been taken.
Oh, yeah,
Just
so
coming down to the
really
wire.
stagnated.
Yeah. Well,
this
she gained 4
got good
4
on
seconds
fuel, I
last
think.
lap, but I don't know
Four's
if she
pushing.
gained as much that lap. I think that was a much smaller gain. We'll see.
Yeah, that 4 still saving big time on the back end of those S's.
About 3 seconds that time for Sims, so doesn't need to pick up the pace if she wants to catch.
Oh, 04. Gonna get into the gravel.
Little slip up. That's not gonna help.
77's around. Whoa! Huge crash for the 77. That might be a caution.
What an overturn.
What an overturn.
Yeah. Oh, the
Oh.
7 of Hunt is off too.
They're still, oh my goodness.
I miss what happened to 7.
Absolutely spectacular crash.
You've piqued my interest now.
Oh my goodness.
Through the carousel. Kyle Watts. He's going to take the white flag. You got 1 more lap to go here around Riverside. Victor Delgado still rating right behind him. Jolene Sims in the wall in the back. I don't think she's going to have enough to catch him.
Yeah, I honestly cannot believe this.
Will Delgado attempt the pass or really just sit behind Watts? Excuse me. Yeah, she's still much too far back. Here comes Delgado. He's looking.
I don't think that's anything the 4 is going to have to worry about, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Zak Armstrong in a big battle for 5th here with Tala. That'd be big in the points. And Brandon Beal as well. All of these guys trying to get a top 5.
Like we said earlier, Beal and Armstrong aren't high in points.
2nd and 3rd in points.
Comes to 52, though. But Jolene's still too far back. Yeah, Delgado looked outside, but he's not actually going to do anything. Jolene only gained about 2.5 that last time by. Kyle Watts.
Wow.
After the surprise late win at Dover, only leading 2 laps, he's going to come late with a pit strategy at Riverside, and he'll win it. His 2nd OSCC win, and 2nd this season. Impressive win for the 4. A great P2 from Sims, her 2nd P2 of the season.
Fuel-saving masterclass. I mean, Jolene just had that win completely ripped from her hands.
Harry Crawford comes home P3. Joshua Clements going to come home 4th. He will cross the line. Al Aziz beats out his friend, Zak Armstrong. Round out top 5. Then it's Brandon Beal, 7th. Andre Wilson comes home 8th after the early
Andre needed a good race. She needed a much better race.
He did not have that. Points. Daniel Silla finishes top 10. And Nicholas Badim, last car in the lead lap, comes home 11th. Victor Delgado 12th. He already finished the race. If Kyle Watts burns it down on the front stretch. This one was a little less of a surprise than Dover. I mean, Dover didn't lead all race, came up late after the leaders crashed, and just took it from there. Led 2 laps. This race, I believe he led 7 or 8, which 7 or 8 road course laps compared to short track laps. But
Really wonder what that ending would have looked like with Viola around.
yeah. I think he might have had a shot because I mean he was gaining on Sims. Probably would have passed her. Might have passed Watts as well, but he will go ahead and burn it down on the front.
The wreck of the 77 happened on lap 25 going through the S's.
We'll take a look at that. You said it was a huge wreck.
It was a very big wreck.
We'll look at that now while we have the chance. Oh, he flipped. Wow.
Yeah,
What a wreck.
Got that car airborne. He just dug right into the grass on it's like a banked hill of grass.
Yeah, banked hill, hits the fence and then goes over. This was 4 to go for him, but I believe it was 2 to go for the leaders. So it was already way past the point of no return, unfortunately. He was not able to do anything with that. Regardless, a solid end to the race there. I know the start was a bit iffy, but finishing the race on a long green flag run. We'll see if anybody wants to do an interview. Oh, we have Austin Barnett in the booth. I had him muted. Let's see what he has to say. Austin, welcome to the booth.
Hi, how you doing?
Great, man. Just gonna see if anybody wants to interview real quick.
Man, ain't nobody want to talk to you.
Alrighty, we are here with Kyle. Oop, that's the wrong person.
King Kyle.
Okay, my bad. King Kyle
my
Watts
gosh.
here.
King Kyle.
Your race winner, second of the season, and back to back. I'm sure you're feeling good. Take us through that fuel saving run that you had. What was your plan? Were you planning on saving fuel the whole time, or did that change?
I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the most boring win I've ever had. Cause I think honestly, if I were to do it again, I would have just like went all out and just race off pure speed. I think I had race winning pace, but tried something different. I started saving a lot. Especially through the S's. I like backed up. I clutched like at the very start of the S's and then to the end of the S's, and that's what helped me the most. But yeah, I just saved fuel, saved tires. Yeah, I saved tire solo, so you can't get on me for that. And was able to come away with the win. So.
Well, I know you probably saw a lot of good cars getting taken out throughout that race. Namely William Viola. He had a great race going. He was aiming for the lead. He was gaining a lot of time. Then he spun out multiple times. It led to him retiring. What do you think that was just? Do you think your win was just minimizing mistakes, or was it others maximizing mistakes?
Maximizing mistakes? What do you mean?
Like other
maximizing?
people just
Capitalizing on mistakes.
Probably some of both. I mean, I think Will probably would have got past Jolene. I'm not sure. I know Will was pushing a lot. I don't know how much faster he was than Jolene, but he probably would have been my closest competition if I were to guess.
Braden, Austin, got anything for him?
You know, the kids can call it glaze all they want. You know, they'll come
Oh,
after
no.
me
Yeah.
with their they'll hunt me down with their pitchforks. But I mean, the best drivers are the ones who make it look boring. The ones who are robotic. You mean you just completely stole that from Jolene with the fuel saving and just made it incredibly boring, as you said. But that's what the best drivers do.
I appreciate it. That's why you're the best here, Braden.
You know, I really appreciate that, Kyle. I really appreciate that. I mean, you had a big win at Essex last night. You're 2 for 2 here this weekend. Just dominating performance from King Kyle Watch. They'll
Yeah, I know
hunt me
you.
with their pitchforks.
I know you love Cowboys fans, of course. So
Yeah. You can win all the races you want, but of course, perhaps you will get hit by a semi truck on the way home, and I won't bat an eye.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh,
Great win, King Kyle Watch.
Thank you, Austin. All right, Solace, you wanna?
I think that's all we have for you, but as much
get
as I
this
hate
guy
to
outta
say
here.
it,
Yeah, get it.
great win.
Get him out of here.
Congrats, and
His
hope to
aura
see
is starting to
you.
become a stench.
Yeah,
Stinky
hope to see you in
green
2
aura with
weeks
flies.
at Nashville.
Oh,
Not
you
next
hope
week.
to see me? Thank you.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We'll see
He's
you next
licking
time.
his lips right now. He's licking his lips right now, dude. This guy is insane.
Yeah, it's
Get this
crazy.
guy
Get
out of the
your-
booth.
Get your
bye,
stinky
guys.
green aura with flies out of
We'll
here.
see you then. Alrighty, and we are here with our second interview with Taha Aziz. Finished 5th, beat out Zak Armstrong to retain that top 5. Good run for you today. Anything you want to start us off with, like notable moment in the race that you had?
I hate turn 4 with the burning passion. It's so easy to lock up there.
We saw so many in the starting of that race. There was a lot of mistakes there that brought out the caution. So
I'm trying to find when I passed Beal in turns 1 and 2. Granted, it was kind of a little dirty, but there was not much I could have done there as well, so it's fine.
I think I saw that one, yeah.
Everyone does it.
That was an interesting race. I know you were stuck behind. Well, you were stuck behind a few cars. A few cars were stuck behind you. Specifically on that, at the closer to the start of the final run. I know you had stayed out, hadn't taken tires, and then had a ton of cars lined up. I think it was 5 cars probably lined up behind you. Do you think you were holding them up, or were they just like not able to pass? I know it's a tough track to pass at.
No. So I was trying to. There was a time period I was trying to save fuel like Kyle, but it just wasn't working. It killed a bit of my tires, so I then tried to just start kind of running away from them. But I also just kept going a bit wide, a little bit over pushing it. But I felt like still I was faster, and it was a difficult track to pass at too. Also, like there was times where
I would say you made that look pretty apparent at times.
I mean, hey, you gotta make your car 8 lanes wide, or just have the Joey Logano sub armor.
I was gonna say, turn into Joey Logano, dude.
Well said.
Yeah,
Austin?
I mean,
Putting you
I
on the
got no
spot.
questions.
Oh, okay. The lights are too right for him. Braden, got anything?
It was a really, really good run, but it could have been even better if it was added on top to a good run at Auto Club, which you didn't show up for, which is
I was-
unfortunate in the points right
Uh,
now, because after this race, you're going to be looking pretty good in the point standings.
yeah, Auto Club, I kind of just had some stuff to do, so I wasn't able to show up for that. And then I had a good run going for Dover, and then I had a avalanche following me, and then I lost fourth gear, and I parked it because I'd rather not be a bigger movie chicane than I was here, and so I lost a lot of points there. But I'm probably gonna be like, I want to say maybe 16 points. I would guess. I don't know how many points I'm gonna gain.
Yeah. Landon Lyle
Well,
missing tonight was
the
huge.
the King Kyle Watts will probably make a big jump.
Yeah.
And then Flying Wilson will fall. Clements might fall as well. He had a pretty subpar run.
Well, he still got fourth, I think.
Clements did?
Yeah.
Clemens got fourth. Yeah, he
Wow.
he pitted a lap before I did and was able to hang off
That
on
was
it.
very under the radar then.
I
Yeah,
was
he didn't
hoping
have
for a
much-
caution.
He didn't have much battling in that last run. I know Taha did, but Josh was kind of just alone.
I had an entire pack behind me. I was like, no, none of your game by me. I am becoming the track. The
Turning
track's
into-
only mine. The track's only mine, okay? I own it. I'm gonna buy Riverside. You cannot pass me my own track.
Wow.
That's
That's
I don't
that's
think you can
corrupt.
own a parking lot.
That's pretty corrupt, man.
I don't know, man. You can do a lot of things with a parking lot. You can make a
Repave it.
I don't know.
You're gonna
Hey.
turn it into a go-kart track?
Yeah. I can make it into a go-kart track and I'll still have better racing than Monaco.
Wow.
That's true.
Shots fired. Well, congrats on the P5. I don't think we have anyone else in the waiting room. No, we don't. Okay, so that'll do
Get
it
out.
for tonight. Thanks all for watching. This is Jonathan Salos.
Braden Coria.
There we go. There. And
Austin Barnett.
there we go. Signing off, as well as Taha. Signing off for tonight. This was, again, OSCC Season 7, Race 4 of 12 here at Riverside. Won by Kyle Watts, the man himself.
It stinks up here. I'm ready to get
Okay.
out of here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Either way, we appreciate all of you watching, tuning in. That was pretty
There's flies
fun.
on the outside of the window trying to get in here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this guy's not
You
joining me in the
stinky
booth
green
again.
aura will fly.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you in 2 weeks. Again, off next week. So 2 weeks, we'll be at Nashville. And we'll see you then, folks.
I can't breathe.
See you.
Let's go home.